Between my husband and my son, I would always love my husband a little bit more. So recently, I came across a Reddit post. The poster was talking about how they have been starting to lose love toward the husband because of all these conflicts they've been having. And from the way that she was describing it, it seems like she's been putting a lot of her attention on the child. And the husband has kind of been pushed away or felt like they have to take a step back. I don't know exactly what was happening. And yet this is what I want to share with you today. I understand when we start to have a kid, the kid seems to be taking all of our attention. We want to be great moms. We want to make sure that they're well fed, well taken care of, they have slept properly, they're cleaned, and we don't want to make a mistake with them. And yet what happens is once our attention is all on them, it's very difficult for us to pay attention to our spouses. So a lot of times when I was going through the initial phase of Damien growing up, now he's 8, but in the initial phase, there was a part of me that was just focused on me and my son. I'm doing all of these work. I'm always taking care of my son. I know how much my husband is taking care of him, and yet I still want him to contribute some more. And there was like a disconnect between the two of us. And so somehow I'm feeling disconnected. I'm like expecting more, and he feels disconnected from me, and he's just, I don't know what's going on. I just feel like we're roommates. And so it's like all of these internal silent expectations and resentments that's just building and building and building. And it was to the point where we were just having difficult time being with each other. And luckily, because of our personal development, we were able to sit down and talk about it and work through it without blaming the other person. We were just able to share our thoughts and feelings with each other so that we could communicate in a deeper level. And so I'm very thankful for that. And when I look at our relationship, I personally feel that as much as I love my son and my husband the same, I still love my husband a little bit more because of the fact that my son is going to grow up and he's going to leave home and he's going to have his own family. He's not going to be with me 24/7, but my husband is. Now, of course, knock on wood, like if everything goes well, right? He is my partner and he's going to be walking the rest of the life with me. And so if I don't work on this relationship with him, there's really no family. It would just be like a one-sided thing. I'm just my son, my son, my son. It's like I'm taking my husband for granted. And so for me, in a family dynamic, I'm important, he's important, and our son is just kind of part of the family. I love both of them just as much, but I still choose to love my husband a little bit more because I chose him as my partner, and I want to work through everything with him so that he feels loved, he feels appreciated, he feels heard, he feels like he is an important part of our family, so then he is willing to pour in his effort and energy into our family. And that is how I feel like I have a very great partner. I'm not afraid to ask for help. I stand up and help him, and we are in this together to fight this through. It is something that I feel deeply about because of how far we have come along in our relationship, and I think that this part is so important. So what about you? I would love to invite you to take a look at how your relationship is with your spouse versus how your relationship is with your kids, because at the end of the day, you want to be sure that this is the person that you really want to be with, to build this family with alongside you. And it takes hard work on both parties to make things work, to make things come together. And there may be some difficult conversations that needs to be talked about, or there may be some difficult decisions that you may have to make if you feel that they are not the person that you would like to be with, right? So I just want to throw it out there so that you get to think about it. That's all I have for today. Until next time.